Since a peak in 2009, the city of Garden City, along with every city and school district in southeastern Michigan, has seen a dramatic drop in revenues. This is a result of a number of factors coming together at the same time, including an historic drop in property values that not only cost governmental agencies, but also had a tremendous negative impact on our residents, a drop in population, and a reduction in revenues from the state. This, coupled with the rising cost of doing business, has had a painful effect on our city. The city has been proactive dealing with this new reality, along with a reduction in services and personnel, consolidation of services with other cities, contracting of services, early retirements, and other money-saving measures. Mayor and council placed the dedicated public safety millage on the ballot for residents to consider. The passage of this millage by our residents in 2012 dedicated funds that could only be used for public safety and allowed the city to maintain adequate staffing levels in both the police and fire departments. This resulted in some general fund money being freed up for other uses in other departments that otherwise would have seen deeper cuts in services and personnel than they already had. This allowed the city to weather the storm, maintain a basic framework of programs and services, while still presenting a balanced budget every year, something some surrounding government agencies weren't able to do. Only recently have the city's revenues stopped declining. Forecasts predict that city revenues will not rise significantly from their current levels and are guaranteed not to rise to their previous levels by the Headley Amendment passed in 1978 and Proposal A passed in 1974. The current dedicated public safety millage expires after this year's summer taxes, and residents are once again being asked to vote on the city's future. The proposed dedicated renewal is for the same rate of 3.5 mils over 5 years. The current millage term was for 4 years. Currently, this 3.5 mils has covered the equivalent cost of 17 public safety employees, police officers, and firefighters, a significant percentage of both of those departments. Continuation of this millage will allow the city to keep our police and fire operations at acceptable levels while reducing some of the impact on the general fund. That frees the general fund to provide and maintain other essential services. Based on the average home value of $70,000, a Garden City homeowner would continue to pay $122 per year or $10 per month. To find out how this millage would affect you, multiply the taxable value of your home by 0.0035. Your newest taxable value can be found on the Notice of Assessment, Taxable Value, and Property Classification that you received from the city in late February by visiting the city's website at www.gardencitymi.org and clicking on the Property Tax, Building Department, and Water Bill Information link on the homepage, or by calling the City Tax Department at 734-793-1610. That's 734-793-1610. Remember, this is a renewal, not a tax rate increase. The language that will appear on the ballot is a proposal to authorize the renewal of a levy of 0.35% of the assessed value, 3.5 mils, on all real and personal property, subject to taxation in the city as new additional millage of 5 years duration for the sole and exclusive purpose of providing for the operation and equipment of the Garden City Police and Fire Department. It is estimated that 3.5 mils would raise approximately $1,704,445 when first levied in 2016, should the proposed police and fire millage be adopted. Through the city's financial crisis, the city has acquired over $6 million in grants over the last 5 years, managed to maintain a strong Parks and Recreation department whose programs are almost 100% self-funded, and improved ice arena, thriving adult softball program, and safe parks. Kept the Maplewood Community Center open with a combination of grant-funded programs, revenue-generating services, and limited support from the city's general fund. Continued to work on its infrastructure through the creative and dedicated efforts of our reduced Department of Public Service staff. And managed to continue to provide services to residents at City Hall and fulfill the mandates of the county, state, and federal government with less employees. All the while, the city has been able to maintain a balanced budget with a modest fund balance. One of the main reasons the city has been able to keep moving forward has been the voters' support of the public safety millage. For information regarding absentee voting, call the clerk's office at 734-793-1620. That's 734-793-1620. Or visit the clerk's portion of the website at www.gardencitymi.org/clerk. Please be informed and make your voice heard by voting on August 4th.